a Carrie, a Miranda, a Samantha or a Charlotte. I was definitely a Carrie, right down to her occasionally unsuitable outfits.
How often do you guys have sex?
And for those of us who've been suffering Sex and the City withdrawal symptoms, the good news is we don't have to wait any longer.
If I'd known the Girl Talk was going to be on lockdown, I wouldn't have flown 3,000 miles.
No, we can talk. Let's just not use that word. Fine. How often do you guys color? Thank you.
Well,
Here's what Sarah Jessica and the rest had to say about the movie.
It allows these women to be grown-ups now, and they have to be different women than they were. It doesn't mean that you don't see the connective tissue, but these are women that are aging, and all that means, good and bad.
I laughed and I cried, and I laughed and I cried when I read it, and I just hope the fans will feel the same way.
But I kind of got to thinking, what is it that makes Sex and the City so fabulous? Well, of course, there were the clothes. The show had the power to turn any garment, accessory or shoe into a must-have item.
It was like a moving magazine. It wasn't a magazine you flicked through, it was a magazine you watched. So it really did sell a lot of big brands. I mean, you got Jimmy Choo, Manolo Blahnik. I mean, it was Gucci, Prada, Dior. It was all there.
All right, I'm jealous.
Oh, thanks.
But it wasn't only about the fashion.
It's about much more taboo-busting things. It's women's friendship, you know, what really happens between men and women and the courtship. And also I think it really works to kind of explode the myths that we have around courtship and the fantasy of romance.
My favourite thing, though, was the fact that the girls were never too glamorous to make utter fools of themselves, just like the rest of us.